Fish did that. All right. Live here at the Woodman Sports and Convention Center. Jim Cole with you, getting ready to bring you a Bluebirds versus Badger Lightning game. Like I said on last Thursday, during the Beaver Dam game, this is probably my favorite night of the year. This is girls' youth hockey night. They're getting the littles lined up here right now. The cool thing, Janesville Club alone has about 85 skaters, girl skaters right now. And then you see some of the kids with the junior icebergs. That's a 12U co-op with Stoughton and some of the surrounding teams. It is also senior night, so we're getting ready to bring the team out onto the ice. I think what's going to happen is the bulk of the team will come out through the tunnel, sit on the goal line, and I think they're going to announce each senior one by one and bring them out. So should be an exciting night. Thursday, they probably played one of their most complete games of the year. They ended up losing 4-2 to Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam, odds-on favorite to win the conference. So here come the Bluebirds out onto the ice.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Richmond Sports and Convention Center for tonight's game between the Badger Lightning and your Janesville Bluebirds. This is a special night tonight. Tonight, joining the Bluebirds on the ice are the future stars of tomorrow from our associated youth programs. It is also senior night tonight. We will be honoring our seniors in the pregame introductions and in between the first and second periods. The WIAA and the Badger Conference expect respectful conduct from all athletes, coaches, and spectators. Any behavior that is disruptive, profane, or abusive toward the participants, officials, or event staff will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the area of competition. Please also note the WIAA does not allow alcohol to be sold or consumed during high school athletic events. If you have happened to purchase alcohol earlier in one of the other areas of the center, please remove it from the site of competition. We appreciate your cooperation in complying with the state and association regulations. Thank you for your efforts in maintaining a positive and respectful education-based environment. And now, there are starting lineups for both teams, beginning with the Badger Lightning. At forward, number 1, Diana Wade. At forward, number 9, Christian Hagen. Rounding out your Lightning forwards, number 17, Kate Brandt. Your Lightning defense tonight, number 6, Jenna Garras. And number 16, Lily Freeman. Your goalie for the Lightning tonight, number 29, Olivia Renneberg. And the rest of the Lightning. The Lightning is coached by Nate Bruning. And now, we are seeing lineup tonight. From Edgerton High School, number 5, Maya Miller. From Milton High School, and the captain, number 6, Ava Rivera. From Central High School, and number captain, number 7, Moses Lopez. From Springfield High School, number 9, Richie Turner. From Townsville High School, number 11, Ellie Hall. Also from Jamesville High School, and the captain, number 13, Anna Cole. From Henrietta High School, number 22, Jaden Blake. And our final senior from Lincoln Academy, number 25, Macy Steiner. Let's give these seniors a big round of applause for all their accomplishments on and off the ice. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will rise, if you are able, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Oh, okay. Hold on. We have a singer for tonight.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's unruly light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous sky o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets and bombs bursting in, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was our very own Mickey Andrews, number 14 for the Bluebirds. Let's give her a big round of applause. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some hockey? Good luck to both teams, and let's play hockey.
All righty. Got all the festivities over with. Sending to Marseille to her net. Renneberg down the other way. And we'll get ready to play a little hockey here. Quite exciting with all the littles out here tonight. Really good turnout. Like I said, I think JYH has about 85 girl skaters in the program right now. So the future is very, very bright in Janesville. And these kids will get to grow up in this fabulous, fabulous facility. So last game out for the Bluebirds, dropped a kind of a heartbreaker, 4-2 to Beaver Dam. I'd say for 48 out of the 51 minutes. They really controlled the pace of the game, but Beaver Dam has some talented goal scorers, and they lost track of Brenna Rhodes a couple times, and it cost them. So last time these teams met early in the season up in Baraboo, Bluebirds lost 3-2 in overtime. So we'll see what happens here. Look like starting lineup. Look like they started all seniors. So they got Clegora, Maya Roller, Macy Murphy, Anna and Allie Cole out there to start the game. Clegora with the puck now in the neutral zone. She's going to chip it up the wall. They're going to change out here, get to some more normal lines. Badger on the attack. Near face-off circle, a quick shot goes off the pipe there. Up the wall, Lake, over to Ferreira. Lightning hold the zone. Young goes over to the far wall to play that one. Now out to the point, down in front of the net. Lake over in the corner, pulls it up the half wall. Puck still loose. Puck gets caught up in some skates. Now Lake off the wall, plays it up out of the zone. Trying to get that puck to Ferreira. Now Bierman coming back the other direction. Up ahead now, Bierman tries to toe drag around, or that's actually Ferreira on the half wall. Kicked out of the zone. Bluebirds going to change again, at least one skater. Now they got their full line. You got Bierman, Murphy, Clegora out there. Murphy tried to play it off the wall up ahead. Now Clegora with the puck. She's going to look for room. She skates around through the neutral zone. Going to throw it down behind the net. Murphy takes that one backhand to Clegora. Out front, looking for Murphy, doesn't connect. Maurer plays it back down behind the net. Off the wall there, held in the zone by Andrews. Renneberg gloves that one, we'll get a whistle. And I'm going to say that was Mickey Andrews that sang the national anthem today. Really, really nice job. So she's a multi-talented kiddo. She's a freshman, number 14 out on the ice right now. Goes to Monroe High School. So this is her first year. Quick shot there. Rebound paddled over to the corner. Here comes Clegora. Chips it up off the wall. That one turned around. Now Murphy back into the offensive zone. Lake takes it into the offensive zone. Now back in neutral ice. Here comes Ferreira. She takes it over to the half wall. Held in the zone by Young. She's going to play it high off the glass, down deep into the zone. Battle for the puck in front of the Lightning bench right now. Now out at their blue line. Cross ice, off a stick, deep into the zone. Battle down in the corner. Centering pass doesn't go. Cross ice pass out to the point. They chip that one down towards the net. Shot from the near face-off circle gets deflected. Now down behind the net. Going to come over to the near half wall. High slot, quick shot there. Left of the net. That one up ahead to Ferreira. She's going to have some room to skate. On the half wall now, out to the near face-off circle. Lightning coming out of the zone. Flagora tries to get going back the other direction. It's played up the wall. She takes the puck again. Now she's going to skate into the zone. Works around a defender. Taking off her skates there. Centering pass through the crease, doesn't connect. That one comes out of the zone. Everybody on sides. Straight up the ice. Maurer plays it off the wall. Looks for Flagora. Flagora tries to get Murphy coming back the other way. Murphy kicks it over to the far half wall. And that carries for icing. Face off in the far circle. Puck in the face-off circle, quick shot. Kicked aside by Renneberg. Now near side. Down behind the net. That one goes up in the air. Ferreira's going to get back to that one. She plays it out. High slot now. Quick shot. Deflected on the way in. Down in the corner. Badger trying to exit the zone. Young pinches, holds the puck in the offensive zone right now. Here comes Ferreira. Right out front. Can't get her stick on it. Over to the corner. Badger with his zone exit. Coming back the other direction. Good poke check there. Puts them off sides. Take a face-off over on the far dot. Tonight's actually a doubleheader as well. After this game, the Bluebirds boys team has their senior night. Actually, the JV, they got a game going on the other rink right now. Puck out at neutral ice. Badger carries in. Good poke check by Young. Murphy coming back the other direction. Works up the wall. Down to the corner. High in the zone to Andrews. Cross ice to Young. She fires from outside off the glove of Renneberg. That would have been wide right. Swenson holds. Kicks it back in. Now Flagora off the wall. Badger plays it back the other direction. They play it around Young. Swenson's dropping back. Quick shot into the glove of DeMarce. Puck in the offensive zone, coming out to neutral ice. That's going to go down behind DeMarce. Andrews gets there, holds it on the wall. She's going to make a move. Now she's got room to skate into the offensive zone, over on the wall. Played back to Andrews in the offensive zone. Now it comes out. Andrews gathers, looking for Maurer off the end of her stick. Maurer's going to skate, chips it up ahead. Badger coming back the other direction. Puck over to the far corner, brought back this side. Andrews down behind the net. She rims up. Flagora's going to pick it off the wall. Tries to get it over to Murphy. Doesn't go. No icing. Puck down behind Renneberg now. They bring it near side. Loose in the neutral zone. Lightning recover. They play it back to their defender. Cross ice pass. Come in this direction. Trying to get something going. Young retreats behind the net with the puck. Tries to shovel up the wall. That one up ahead off the stick of Klagora. Quick centering pass doesn't go. Puck loose over in the far half wall. Trickles down behind the net. That one goes off of Murphy. Held in the zone. Now off the wall. Still in the zone. That's Othmer with the puck, I think. Trying to figure out what she's going to do. Centering feed. That's going to go the length of the ice. It will not be icing because it was passed by Badger. They're going to bring it out of the zone at least, but that should have been a play on. So they'll bring it back to center ice. Inadvertently called an icing.
I think they caught it.
So puck back to Maurer, over to Andrews. She's going to carry into the offensive zone. Tries to shovel it over into the slot. Centering feed there, doesn't go. Quick shot. Oh, blockered aside by Runneberg. Maurer off the wall. She walks it down. That one comes up the wall. Allie Cole tries to play it over to Andrews. It's going to come out. Played off the wall, back into the zone. Badger, cross ice pass. They catch the Bluebirds in a line change. Quick shot there, and they score.
You can't let her camp all day like that. Somebody's got to get on that.
They went to change lines and completely lost sight of the Badger skater. .654 left in the first. Badger's going to take a 1-0 lead. That one goes down into the offensive zone. Bluebirds on the chase. Young kicks it back down the wall. Fagora recovers. Walks around. She's going back down below the net. Plays it over to Murphy. Murphy at the goal line. Steep angle shot into the glove of Renneberg.
And number 16, Lily Freeman. At 9:06 of the first period.
Young with the puck now, down behind the net. Into the corner. Young recovers, plays it out front. Out to the point. That one's deflected. Swenson chips it up the wall. Recovered by Badger. Now, that'll be icing. Bring it back into the defensive zone for the Bluebirds. That one drawn back into the corner. Ferreira digs that out, plays it up the wall. Now Maurer with the puck. Plays it around to Skater into the offensive zone. She's going to go on the chase. Down behind the net. Up the half wall. Cross ice pass there. Andrews, or that's Anna Cole now. Backhands deep into the offensive zone, cross ice. Ferreira working down there. That comes up and out, and that'll be icing if it carries, which it should. So we're going to bring it back down. Out to the point. Andrews tries to play it down, doesn't get a clean look at it. That one comes out of the zone. Played over to the wall. Back down the half wall. Murphy up ahead to Klagora. Klagora's behind the defense if she hurries. Off her stick, quick shot. Cleaned up by Murphy. Now it's in. Initially they waved it off. And we're going to have to get some clarification on that. I'm not sure who cleaned it up, but 4:22 left in the first. Bluebirds going to tie this one up. I thought it went in, and then the ref waved it off, and I thought Murphy cleaned it up, and he waved it off again, and then I think he finally called it a goal. So we're tied up one apiece here on a goal by.
Number 6, Ava Klagora.
So they're going to give that one to Ava Klagora, assisted by Macy Murphy. And they put the Bluebirds on the board with 4:55 left in the first period. That one down behind DeMarce. Over to the near side. Bierman shovels it out. Here comes Murphy. Up the near side. Tries to play it through the slot. That was intercepted. They're going to bring that up the wall to Young. She walks over, cross ice. She's got Swenson. Swenson right out front. Tried to put it on the stick of Bierman. Young with the puck now. Plays it up the wall. Bierman's going to get to that one. Here comes Ferreira. She's trying to work around a defender. Out front, through the legs of the defender off of Renneberg. Decent look there. That one comes through the slot. Swenson steps in. That's deflected in front of the net. Badger coming back the other direction. Good stick there by Young. High slot, other side. Othmer kicks one down into the glove of DeMarce. 2:52 left in the first period. We're tied up one apiece. All right. So I got about 2 minutes here, and then I'm going to have to leave. Mr. Sichanik, my right-hand man, will keep the camera on. Good stick there. Collision at neutral ice. Played up the wall. Ferreira. Now Badger comes back the other direction. Andrews kicks it up, looking for Klagora. Under her stick. That'll be icing. We'll bring it back. So they're going to do some senior presentations at intermission, I guess. I was told when I got here. So I'm going to have to walk down there for a little bit. But I know my way around here pretty quickly, so I can get there in just a jiffy. Centering pass through the crease doesn't connect with anybody. Here comes Maurer up the side. They pass that one back. That goes off the stanchion. Maurer doesn't get a stick on it. Andrews with the puck. Backhands up ahead, looking for Klagora. Klagora tries the toe drag. Down below the goal line, tries the backhand. Goes off the side of the net. Right out front. Lake's going to get there. Out to Young. Young back down to Lake. Klagora now with the puck near side. Back out to Young. She holds the zone. That one gets behind the Bluebirds again. That's going to be a trip. Minute 23 left in the period. Andrew is going to take a penalty on a trip. And I am going to leave you there. We will watch the rest of the period. You want me to leave the mic on? Okay, I'm going to put the mic on mute. All right, we're back. Have all the senior shenanigans over with. Getting ready to start the second period here. Bluebirds going to have to kill off 37 seconds of penalty. Mickey Andrews with a trip towards the end of the period. They'll get that killed, and we will move on. So we're going to start with Clegora, Murphy, Swenson, and Young out on the ice for the Bluebirds. Try to kill that.
Let's welcome both teams back to the ice for the start of the second period. Badger Lightning starts the second on a power play.
Puck down. Hey, I got my little buddy Ripley here. How's Ripley?
Good.
Can you tell everybody how your hockey season's going?
Good.
It's good? And what team are you on right now?
Bluebirds.
The Bluebirds, but what 8? You're on the 8U, right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Bell.
Bell? And you play for the Bluebirds too, or the Jayhawks?
The
right?
Bluebirds.
Okay. Awesome. She's your teammate? All right.
Bluebirds kill off
Puck
the penalty.
up the half wall. Bluebirds kill the penalty. They're on the half wall now. Andrews gets that one going up ice to the blue line. Oathmer gathers, plays it out. That deflects off a stick. It's going to go down behind the net. Over on the wall, up ahead, try to get to Anna Cole. That goes over her stick. Now she plays it into the offensive zone. Up the far wall, Young holds, fires from outside, down behind the net. Andrews takes it, tries to stuff, puck still loose. Runneberg gets a cover. So those visitors, Ripley and Bell, a couple of the kids that I hung out with in 6U, they have moved on to 8U. Two of the 80-plus girls in the Janesville youth program right now. Like I said, really bright future if they all stick with it. They have a fabulous home here. Here comes Badger on the attack. Backhand kicked out by DeMarce up the wall. On the near wall, up ahead. Still a battle for the puck right in front of the Bluebird bench. That goes into the offensive zone. They're going to try to rim it all the way around. Held in the zone. Now it trickles out. Ferreira carries in now. High slot. She fires from out there. It gets deflected. Now Maurer chips it down behind Renneberg. Over to Ferreira. Right out front, backhand off the pads. Near side. Andrews fires from outside. That's going to go all the way to the far corner. Up the wall. Maurer tries to play it back down. Now she's going to kick it down into the corner. Over to the near side now. They're unable to clear. Clegora working on the near wall. That one trickles out. That's going to carry for icing. 14-19 left in the second. Still tied up 1-1. Puck on the near wall. Young on the chase now. She gathers, turns it around, plays it far side, out of reach of Clegora right now. Kicked back into the offensive zone by the Lightning. Now Swenson down behind the net. Rims it up the near wall. That's held in the zone. Swenson near side, chips it into the corner, looking for Clegora. She's trying to work up the wall. She works around a couple skaters, turns on the speed. into the offensive zone, backhands it down into the corner, goes and recovers. Badger plays it near side, cross ice pass, nobody there. That's going to go all the way down to DeMarce. She's going to cover it up. Puck in the far face-off circle now. Young down behind the net, gets pushed off her feet. Here comes Ferreira working up the wall. Backhands to Allie Cole. Everybody on sides. That one goes down behind the net. Puck on the near half wall. Trying to work out of the zone. Into the skates of Ferreira. Near side now. Young chips it up. Jumps Cole's stick. Goes all the way down, and that'll be icing. Bring it back down, all the way down the ice. Near side face-off here in the Lightning zone. Puck back to Andrews. Down behind the net. Puck taken off her stick down there. Quick shot off the pad at DeMarce. Andrews now up the wall. Murphy plays it up ahead. Off a stick. Thought it went off a stick, but they'll call icing on that one. Must have jumped the stick. Off the stick of Bierman at neutral ice. Kicked out ahead. Lightning retreat. Play it up into the offensive zone. Andrews down behind the net. Murphy gathers. She's got room to work. Chips it up ahead, looking for Klagora. That goes back into the offensive zone. Puck high slot. Murphy on the chase. Held in the zone by Badger. Collision down behind the net. Played over to the half wall. Badger gets there. They kick it back down behind DeMarce. Rimmed far side now. Back down behind the net. Mauer's going to get there. She's going to skate with the puck. Try to clear. That one's held in the zone. Andrews back the other direction. Murphy with the puck. Rimmed far side. Andrews plays it on the wall, looking for Klagora. Klagora retreats behind her net. Turns the corner, plays it through. Quick shot there, deflected. Puck still loose. Andrews just going to kick it down, get a stoppage of play. Bluebirds got stuck in their defensive zone there. Quick shot right of the net. Backhand doesn't go. That one up the wall. Held in the zone now. Down behind the net. Cycled up to the point. Cross ice. High slot, nobody there. Ferreira tries to skate with the puck. Up the wall it goes, out of the zone now. Ferreira kicks it up ahead into the offensive zone, tries to backhand it out to Renneberg. Renneberg paddles back to the corner. Puck down behind the net. Over to the corner. On the wall. Swenson kicks it far side. Ferreira right out front. Off the wall. Quick shot off the side of the net.
What's your favorite hockey person?
My favorite hockey person, Ripley and Bell. Right out front. Puck loose near the crease. Swenson from out top. Down to Ferreira. Puts one over towards the net. Young holds. That one actually offsides.
Just by an inch.
Came out by about an inch. So they called offsides. Bluebirds with a little zone pressure. Puck down into the offensive zone. Race to the puck. Murphy gets there. Plays it down behind the net. Puts the brakes on. Schneider in the game now. She holds on the wall. Klagora tries a toe drag. Back to Klagora. Renneberg with a cover. That one out of the zone. Should carry the length of the ice. Icing's waved off. Andrews reverses, plays it off the wall to Murphy. Murphy up ahead. She's going to get to that one, carry into the offensive zone. She fires left of the net. Klagora over there. That one jumps the stick. And that does carry for icing. So we'll bring it back down into the Bluebirds offensive zone. 7:59 left in the second. Still tied up one apiece. Puck in the offensive zone. Over into the corner on the half wall. Lightning with the puck. They're going to rim all the way around to the near side. Swenson holds the zone right out front. Puck's loose. Lightning do a good job of clogging up in the high slot. They just put a lot of skaters in there. That puck bounces around off skates. Young with the puck now. Coming back this direction. Tries to play it up ahead. And that'll go the length of the ice. Puck high slot, D to D pass. Off a stick there. Now Swenson plays it up ahead, looking for Anna Cole. Goes through her legs. Back the other direction. Young retreats. Tries the reverse course. Scrum for the puck down on the wall. Over to the near corner. Swenson plays it up ahead. Shot there, blocked by DeMarce. Over to the far wall. Ferreira plays that one up ahead. She's going to have a run here. Race to the goal. Puts the Jets on off the glove of Renneberg. Right out front. Oh, quick shot by Klagora goes right of the net. Comes Diana Wade with the puck for Badger. Puck loose in the corner. Centering pass to nobody. Here comes Murphy. She plays it off the wall. Tries to get to the corner. No icing. Murphy with the puck down behind the net. Out to Maurer. She plays it back. Gets caught up. High slot again. Backhanded to Murphy. She couldn't pull the trigger. Back to Maurer. Back down to Murphy. That one's going to come all the way around to the near wall. Andrews tries to hold the puck. Back down to Klagora. Looking for Murphy out front. That comes out of the zone. Maurer turns around. Plays it over to her defensive mate. Now backhanded over to the far wall. Bierman over in the corner now. Andrews back the other direction. She's going to head up ice. Tries a cross ice pass, looking for Klagora. Doesn't go. That one out front. Murphy plays it into the offensive zone, looking for a line change. Maurer carries up the wall into the offensive zone. Allie Cole now down in the corner. She's going to pin that puck, waiting for some support. Right out front. Ferreira over to Bierman. Bierman looks cross ice, doesn't connect. Young's going to get there. Play it up the far wall. Now, Maurer tries to play it up on the wall. Here comes Wade with the puck, working through traffic. She fires into the glove of DeMarce. 3:54 left in the second. Still tied up, one apiece. I don't think these teams have played a game in the last 2 years that wasn't decided by one goal by one goal. Puck down. Swenson off the glass, tries to clear. That one's kicked back down behind the net. Over to the far wall. High slot, cross ice. They fire from out there. That goes into a shin guard. Puck, high slot. DeMarce, paddle over to the rear wall. That one comes out of the zone. It's going to be a race to the puck. Down the wall. Now Swenson plays it out to the red line. Lake kicks it into the offensive zone. Shot there, goes left. Quick rebound back behind the net. Puck down the half wall, down behind the net again. Quick centering feed out front. Held in the zone yet again. Lightning back down behind the net. Now Swenson with the puck goes far wall. Lightning with the puck. They hold the zone. Now the puck out of the zone. Klagora jumps on that one. She's going to have a run. And she buries it. Bluebirds looked like they were absolutely buried in their own zone. That puck finally jumped the stick. Klagora caught up to it. and she buries it. 1:54 left in the second period. Bluebirds going to take a 2-1 lead. Andrews working over on the far wall. Schneider gets to that one, backhands it on the half wall. Puck over on the wall, down in the corner. Schneider gets there. She's going to rim it near side. Andrews gets to the puck, tries to shovel it out. She's got Ferreira just off the end of her stick. That one goes back into the defensive zone for the Bluebirds. Schneider down behind her net, looking for protection down there. Rims it near side. Ferreira with the puck. Backhands it to herself. Schneider plays it up the wall into the offensive zone. 1 minute left. Here's Ferreira with the puck. Plays it down to Cole. Oh, a centering feed just off the stick of Klagora. Lightning send that the length of the ice. So we'll bring it back into the offensive zone for the Bluebirds with 44 seconds left in the period. That goes down into the corner. Lightning send that out high slot. Young flips one up, down off the rear wall. Roller tries to put it on net. 30 seconds left in the period. Swenson going to bring it up to Murphy into the offensive zone. She carries down the wall, puts it right to the crease. Oh! Another shot, almost off the skate. 7 seconds left in the period. That one held in the zone. Roller couldn't quite get to that one. Couple opportunities there. End of two. Bluebirds up 2-1. We'll be back in 12 minutes. All right, here we go. Third period, ready to get it underway. Puck's down. Clegora takes the face off, crosses the red line, tries to toe drag into the offensive zone. Far face off circle. Plays one right out front. Renneberg gets a cover. We'll take a face off over in the far dot. Puck down in the face off circle. That one put on net. Renneberg's going to cover again. Puck over to the far half wall. Othmer now. Down, rims it near side. That's held in the zone. Shot there into the glove of Renneberg. Face off near side. Resetting the net. Puck down. Out to Young. She plays it off the wall. Murphy fires wide right. That one still in the zone on the wall. Out to Murphy. High slot. Quick shot there into the glove of Renneberg again. Puck down in the face-off circle, down behind the net. Right up front! Oh! Sophia Pereira cleans up a puck that dribbled right out into the slot. She's going to put the Bluebirds up by 2. .16:07 left in the game. Bluebirds up 3-1. Into the offensive zone now. That comes far side. Andrews plays it down off the stick of Renneberg, off the netting.
Number 15, Anna Cole. 53 seconds into the third period.
So I was at a loss for words for a second there, but Cole played that from the back wall out in front of the net. Very similar to the goal that they scored against Beaver Dam. Here comes Maurer. She backs it up the wall to Ferreira. Ferreira's got room to skate. Backhands to Anna Cole. That's off the end of her stick. Goes down behind the net. Collision down there. That comes out of the offensive zone. Now back in. Badger with the puck. Out front. Held in the zone by Murphy. She's going to fire from out there. That trickles around. Rebound almost cleaned up. Murphy pins out to the wall. Now Ferreira. Chipped up and out of the zone. That's going to carry for icing. Bring it back down the other end of the ice. Bluebirds with a fair amount of offensive pressure here in the third period. Looked a little sluggish, maybe through 2. Swenson fires from outside. That puck's loose. Bierman over to Clegora behind the net. Clegora now near corner. Out to Young. Young plays it back down. Bierman's going to get there in the corner. Backhands it to Murphy behind the net. High slot now. Over to Swenson. Swenson fires from outside. That gets deflected on the way. Bierman's going to rim it up to Young again. Young fires from outside. Tip in front of the net and in! Murphy cleans up a rebound in front of the net. And the Bluebirds going to go up 4-1 on a goal by Macy Murphy. Puck on the red line, played up ahead by Badger into the offensive zone. Young's going to gather. Bierman tries to shovel it up the wall, plays it up ahead. Here's Klagora now on the puck. Backhands to Murphy, high slot. She fires just left of the net.
Assisted by number 18, Sophia Young, and number 12, Skylar Bierman.
That one's going to rim down into the corner. Murphy gets there. Now Badger tries to clear, held in the zone by Klagora. Out front, tries to backhand. That ends up behind Renneberg, behind the net. Klagora with the puck, out to Andrews. Now, Klagora plays into the corner. She still has the puck, out to Andrews. She fires from outside. That puck sitting right at the feet. Badger coming back the other direction. Maurer on the wall. Maurer with the puck now. Plays it far wall. Out to the neutral zone. Badger coming back the other direction. Andrews with the puck into the offensive zone. Oh, she slides it in all by herself. Andrews on the net drive, backhands it right past Renneberg. Mickey Andrews. Really nice drive to the net there. Bluebirds up 5-1. 12:58 left in this one. They have opened the floodgates here on senior night.
Came out in the third, ready to go.
Must have been quite an intermission speech that I gave them while I was down on the ice. Here comes Ferreira into the offensive zone now. She works towards the net.
Bluebird goal, scored by number 14, Mickey Andrews.
Here comes Badger into the offensive zone. Anna Kroll now going to take that behind the net. She's going to head up ice. Looking for Ferreira up ahead. Into the offensive zone. Now Klagora, near circle. Puts it off the side of the net, right out front. Quick shot, doesn't go. Young plays it down off the pad of Renneberg. Back to the corner. Down to Klagora. Klagora with the puck near side. High slot, looking for Murphy. Puck still down. Down behind the net now. Murphy going to get there. It's rimmed up. Off the stick. Young's going to recover. Plays it back into the offensive zone. Bluebirds all onside. Coming this direction. Young with the puck. Half wall. Puck stuck on the wall now. Murphy's going to come down, collect. Chip it up. Looking for Klagora. Goes through her skates. That one's going to trickle down behind DeMarce. Swenson with the puck now. Up the wall to Roller. Roller tries to shovel up ahead. Young tries to dig that out. Good poke check there. That one comes over to Murphy. Up ahead to Roller at the blue line. She's got one. High slot. Puck still loose. Renneberg's going to get a cover. They sprung Roller at the blue line. She had a good look at it. Puck at the high slot. Andrews over there. She's going to kick it down the wall. Going to trickle down behind the net. Bluebirds on the attack. Now near face-off circle, Othmer. Good check there by Schneider. She kicks it over to the wall. Anna Cole plays it out. Nobody there. Lightning have to tag up. Lightning with the puck now. Into the offensive zone they go. Looking for a shot. That one over on the half wall. Here's Ferreira. She tries to play it up ahead. Lightning hold the zone. That's Wade with the puck now. Backhands it over to the far face-off circle. Up the far wall. Othmer on the wall. Far face-off circle now. Badger with the puck out to the point. Wade fires from out there into the belly of DeMarce. .9:36 left in this one. Bluebirds with a comfortable lead, 5-1, on a flurry of scoring here in the third period. Swenson off the glass. It's held in the zone. Klagora chips it around the Lightning skater. She's got Murphy with her. She's going to drive, fire, puck's loose and covered up by Runneberg. Puck over to the corner, off the stick of Murphy. Now back down behind the net. Centering feed for Kinsey Turmo. Backhands around the net. That puck went up in the air. Nobody saw it. Lightning coming back the other direction. Over in the far corner, Swenson up the glass. High in the zone. Murphy chips it out ahead to Klagora. She carries into the offensive zone. Puts the brakes on, fires one up over the net. Down behind the net. Klagora on the puck. Tries to feed Turmo in the slot. That comes out. Young plays it back into the offensive zone. Bluebird's going to change. Swanson with the puck. Plays it off the wall. Juliana Strawman now trying to exit the zone. Now Andrews plays it up ahead. Anna Cole kicks it into the offensive zone. Bluebirds on the attack now. Ferreira with the puck. Down to Strawman. Looking for Strawman behind the net. Strawman's got it. Kicked out front. Quick shot. That one goes left. That puck's going to go all the way around to the far half wall. Lightning trying to exit through the legs of Andrews. That one left. Now Strawman. She crosses the red line into the offensive zone. DeMarce tried to play that over near side. Couldn't quite get all of it. Strawman over on the far wall. She gets ahead of steam going. Tries to play it up ahead. Behind Cole. Badger back in the zone. Lightning with the puck. Now over on the near wall. Andrews sends it far side. That'll be icing. Going to give everybody a chance to change some lines, calm everything down here. So we're going to have Klagora, Murphy, Roller, Young, and Swenson out there right now. Roller on the wall. She's trying to shovel it up ahead to Clegora. Young takes that one, tries to retreat, forgets the puck. Puck on the half wall now, played out front. That goes over to the far side. Lightning play it down into the corner. Back up the wall. Here comes Young with the puck. She clears over to Clegora. Clegora carries into the offensive zone. High slot. Over to Swenson. Swenson walks in, fires from a steep angle. Puck's loose in the crease. Renenberg was able to cover. There was an opportunity on the backside there. .6:02 left in this one. Bluebirds up 5-1. Murphy with the puck. Down behind the net. Steep angle shot by Roller, trying to put it off of Renenberg's back. Young now gathers, plays it over off the near wall. Murphy with the puck. She loses it. Young up ahead to Clegora. That one comes out. Swenson crosses the red line, plays it to Clegora. Toe drag there. Working in the high slot. Swenson over to Allie Cole. She plays it down to Roller. Young fires from outside. That bounces into the glove of Renenberg. She's just going to hold on to that one. So coming into the third period, the shot discrepancy was fairly even. I want to say the Bluebirds might have been down 14-16. The tides have turned. They have now doubled up Badger on shots. Simonson plays that one down behind the Bluebird net. Held in the zone temporarily. Now Ferreira, she carries back into the offensive zone. Off the stick of Cole. That goes over to the far corner. Ferreira's going to get down behind the net. Plays it off of Oathmer. Bluebirds try to hold the zone. Goes back down the wall. Lightning trying to reverse course. They kick that one out. Simonson at the red line. Plays it over to Andrews. Andrews kicks it up ahead. Ferreira now in the offensive zone. Back out. Bluebirds offsides. They're going to have to tag up. Simonson at the red line. Backhands it. Klegora's going to carry into the offensive zone. Trying to work through traffic. Lightning with a shot there. Clegora now up ahead. She's got Maddie Benty with her. She's going to carry. Drop pass to Andrews. Andrews cross ice. Young fires from outside. Puck's loose in the slot. Andrews holds the zone. Over to Young. Young kicks it down behind the net. Lake back there. Clegora. Benty holds the zone temporarily. That one comes out through the legs of a couple skaters. Young recovers. Chips it up. Out at neutral ice. Here comes Clegora into the offensive zone. 3 minutes left in this one. She puts it off the pads of Renenberg. She's going to try to play it out front. Out to Young. Young fires from outside. Intercepted on the way to the net. Swenson turns it around. Lightning on sides there. That goes off of Young's shin guard. Lake on the wall. Out of the zone. Swenson with the puck. Chips it up ahead to Ferreira. Into the offensive zone over to Allie Cole. She plays it looking for Ferreira. Now down behind the net. Up the wall. Emma Peck on the puck now. Backhands it deep into the zone. Two minutes left in the game. Bluebirds with a commanding 5-1 lead. Here comes Ferreira working up the wall. Into the offensive zone. She's going to fire from out there. Up over the net. Peck gets into the corner. Swanson with the puck. She retreats. Plays it out to the red line. Minute and a half left in this one. Bluebirds trying to finish it out. Backhanded in front of the net. Klagora now with the puck off the wall. Here comes Murphy into the offensive zone. We got Murphy, Klagora, Rasmussen into this one. Rasmussen working over near side. Puck in the zone. Far side for Badger. They're going to try to exit the zone. Andrews holds, plays it deep down behind the net. 1 minute left in the game. Schneider plays it up ahead to Klagora. Into the offensive zone. She's going to drive the net. Puts one backhand. 5-hole. 41 seconds left in this one. Klagora just puts it right through the legs of Renneberg. That's going to put the Bluebirds up 6-1. Puck down at center ice. And Nicole, she's going to carry into the offensive zone off the wall. Schneider. Everybody on side. It's going to go far wall.
Macy Schneider. And number 4, Maddie Benty. At 16-19.
Up in the corner. Here comes Anna Cole with 10 seconds left. Up ahead to Roller. Badger turns it around. 5 seconds left in this one. And that's going to do it. Bluebirds going to win this one 6-1 on senior night.
Your final tonight. Bluebirds 6, Lightning 1.
Before we sign off, we'll be right back here, 5 o'clock on Thursday. Bluebirds take on Cap City at the Woodman Sports and Convention Center. My cameraman Jerry going to be here Thursday.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out and supporting
Maybe?
Girls High
That's a
School.
definite maybe.
If you're heading
Paisley.
home, please have a safe travel.
All right.
Otherwise, stick
So,
around for the
quick interview here, right? What's your name?
Paisley, Mare.
Paisley Mayer. You play on the 10U Gold team, right?
Yes.
So tell everybody what you were telling me. You guys went to a tournament in Minnesota.
And we won the championship. I got 6 goals just myself.
That's pretty cool. That's very cool. What did you think of the game?
They were really good. They played well.
They played well. A little bit of a slow start, maybe through the first 2 periods. Third period, pretty good though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Awesome. See ya, kiddo. Alrighty, that's going to about do it here for Jerry Sachanik and Jim Cole. Thanks for joining us here on senior night. Bluebirds put the frosting on the cupcake in the third period, and they got it done here. So we will see you again on Thursday night from the Woodman Sports and Convention Center as the Bluebirds take on the Cap City Cougars.